Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. Sponsor of this video is the USCCA. The United States Concealed Carry Association gets you ready for what happens before, during, or after an act of armed self-defense. And it's even a little more special after today. Check them out down below. It's uscca.com/GNG. And thank you to USCCA for being a friend of the channel. Guys, this is very late when I'm actually able to record this. I've been out in the middle of Iowa with no signal for many hours. So by the time this is able to be uploaded, it's going to be after midnight. So I'll release it early in the morning for you. But I wanted to let you guys and gals know what happened today. The United States Supreme Court dropped a bombshell, a landmark decision. They ruled 6-3 in favor of the Second Amendment. This decision was authored by Clarence Thomas, and it destroys the pillars of gun control. So I'll give you some of the cool key things, and I don't have my entire setup, so it's going to be a little low-budget video here. But this was challenging the New York licensing scheme. The case was New York State Rifle and Pistol Association versus Bruin. And in New York, there was a special need requirement for people to get a license to carry. And it was not something that people could get very easily unless they were famous, basically. So in this decision, Justice Thomas said that the only thing where a Second Amendment should be weighed upon, or in a court case, the only thing that they should look to is the text of history and tradition, text, history, and tradition. That's kind of what we've been asking for here in this community for years. What does that mean? Well, it means, like, what does the text of the Second Amendment say? Shall not be infringed, right? What is the history of this country? Well, a lot of people carried a lot of guns for a long time, and it was a part of people's way of life. And that's what the Second Amendment is. And what Justice Thomas did was struck down what courts have been using since the Heller and McDonald decisions. There was, especially like Ninth Circuit, Second Circuit, the First Circuit here, well, not here, I'm in Iowa right now, but in Massachusetts, there was a two-tiered approach. And that two-tiered approach always ended up with the courts using some type of intermediate scrutiny. What they would do would combine history with means and scrutiny, and that's how a lot of these states were able to pass and keep and defend their unconstitutional gun control. AR bans, AK bans, magazine bans, gun rosters, and stuff like that. So Justice Thomas shot that down and said that the two-step approach is one step too many, and it was awesome. This was a fantastic decision to read. If you haven't read it, I'll have it linked down below. It is 135 pages of awesome sauce, although the dissent by Brewer and Kagan and Sotomayor was just a joke. But this case is good. I mean, this is, in my humble opinion, is the best decision we've had since Heller and McDonald. And there's going to be a lot of challenges now in these states that have these bans because of the way this was worded. One of the big things that I in reading this that came out was, we know in Heller, one of the mistakes, in my opinion, of Heller was that Heller said that you had the right to carry a gun in your home for protection. And since then, these courts were saying, the states were saying, hey, Heller said your home, didn't say anything about out in the public. Well, Justice Thomas rectified that and said that, yeah, the Second Amendment is also covering your right to keep and bear arms in public. He said that these schemes are a violation of people's Second and 14th Amendment rights, and the 14th Amendment is what makes the Second Amendment applicable to the states. And immediately, liberals, their minds blew up. So much so that you have New York Governor Kathy Hochul and the Attorney General in California immediately trying to drop bills and call emergency sessions on how they can circumvent this decision. But it's the law of the land. It's the supreme law of the land. And these tyrants are going to try to go around it. But Clarence Thomas saw it coming. We told you about the places that Mayor in New York City, Eric Adams, wanted to make more sensitive places to ban guns. Well, Justice Thomas said you can't make any sensitive places unless that's historically been a sensitive place. And since they haven't even created them yet, it's not going to pass constitutional muster. So this is an absolute huge victory. especially in the legal realm of the Second Amendment. And we, for once, get to do the dance of victory. I would have liked to have seen a couple extra things in there, like saying, hey, we don't need permits. Permitting is horse poo, but they didn't. And that's something I think that should be taken out as well. But the May issue scheme is done, and that's a good thing. Stay tuned. There's some good stuff coming down the pike, guys and gals. This is an absolute win for the Second Amendment. There's a lot of dominoes that are going to fall for this. And if you're a gun controller, not good news for you, but it's fantastic news. So sorry it's late. Just stuck in an area that doesn't have much signal. But guys and gals, I appreciate each and every single one of you. And I will see you on the next one. Until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe. Good day for 2A today. Take care.